Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone. Black Label.
Welcome everyone.
All right. Can you hear me okay, Black Label?
Absolutely.
All right. You're coming in loud and clear. We're just going to chill for a second and let people come into the room. And we will get started in about, let's give it about 5 minutes or less.
Sounds good.
Kick off your shoes, relax your feet, enjoy the show, go grab something to eat. We're going to end this live stream. Ooh, child. We're going to end this live stream in 2 hours. So just to give you guys a gauge on how long it's going to be, it's going to end promptly in 2 hours because we have some things that we specifically need to touch on. Black Label Reviews and I, we take this very serious and do a lot of our research. It takes us days, literally sometimes weeks to do the research that we find, but we consolidate it down so you guys can get it all in about 2 hours. So it's 9 o'clock Pacific time. We will end this live stream promptly right at 11 o'clock Pacific time. So again, kick off your shoes, relax your feet, enjoy the show, grab yourself something to eat. Because first of all, we're giving away some money. Okay.
We're giving away cash every Saturday, you guys, but there are rules to this game.
There are rules, and the rules are scrolling at the bottom of the screen. However, we will verbally let y'all know what those rules are throughout this live stream. And we have a winner. We have Black Label is going to actually announce the winner of the last. Well, first of all, the last winner was Jill's Comfort Zone, but the new winner, Black Label Reviews, is going to announce shortly.
I most certainly will be announcing the very, very lucky winner.
Oh, I'm so excited about this winner.
Me too.
Strong supporter, strong. I'm not going to say if it's a female or a male. I want to leave you guys on the edge of your seats. We're not going to say the amount either because we're going to kind of change that up a little bit as we move along. But what we will say is the person that won is a subscriber to the channel. I think, is this person subscribed to our new channel too, Black Label?
I am not sure. But guys, in order to win the cash in the future, that's going to be one of the stipulations. You're going to have to be subscribed to the Tosh Time show and also the Tosh Time and Black Label Review show. And there's more.
Yes, sir. And both channels are on the screen right now. You can see that Tosh Time is there, and then also Tosh Time and Black Label Reviews Reacts is there too. In a minute, our Nightbot. Shout out to Nightbot. Shout out to my amazing mod squad, Black Label Reviews and Nightbot. Nightbot's gonna thank you. Nightbot's gonna send a link out to actually the new channel. So if you guys haven't subscribed yet, you guys can subscribe. It's really important that you subscribe to both channels and you leave a comment after the live stream airs, so that Black Label Reviews and I can really look at who's leaving the comments and we can really see who deserves to win. We want loyal supporters to win the money. We don't want to just give it to people who are not loyal. We don't want to give it to people who are not really supporting. So make sure you subscribe to both channels.
True. Very true. That's what we want. We want the loyal subscribers, people that are actually dedicated to Tosh Time and Black Label Reviews to always be able to win the money.
Right. And we there's a lot of trolls out there. We don't want to give the money to any trolls or anything like that. So we're like about 5 minutes in. I'm going to go ahead and turn this music off. I'm going to get jump started. I'm going to give you guys the full agenda in advance so you guys are aware of what's happening. Black Label, how's my audio? Is my audio okay?
Your audio is fantastic, Tosh.
Oh, fantastic. You sound amazing as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So the agenda for today, we actually have a really sad story to share with you guys. Another person passes away, but the story is very, very sad because, well, we'll get into that in a second. We also have a Cardi B update. You know, she's pregnant and she made some interesting comments that me and Black Label Reviews want to react on.
Sure do.
Also, there's another celebrity who has come forward and said, that I'm not going to say the gender of the person until we get into the live stream, but this celebrity slash rapper says they had caught the Rona. We're not going to say the actual name of the virus because we don't want our channel to get flagged, but this person actually was telling people, even though he's a celebrity and even though his money kind of is impacted by his appearances and stuff like that, he said practice social distancing. Oh man, I said, well, okay, maybe y'all didn't catch it. The person said practice social distancing, and the person also said that they would advise for people to get the vaccine. He said, the person said they're not telling you what to do or what not to do, but we'll get more into that. And then we're going to close up today's live stream with an update. The last time we went live, the Dub fam, shout out to the Dub fam, both Black Label Reviews and I reached out to them to offer our blessings and our prayers to them. The Dub fam has been through it. They are influencers, the Dub fam is an influencer on YouTube, and they were struck with the virus. And unfortunately, for the Dub fam, he was stuck in the hospital for what, 13 days, was it? Or
I think it was very close to that number, Tosh. And again, this is the rapper DDG's brother. Right. Well wishes to him and his family. We're very excited to know that he managed to pull through, and he's now back home with his family. His son meant the world to him. He has an amazing testimony.
Oh, yeah.
We would have loved for him to come to the show and just, let us know how he's doing now and to address our audience and his fans. But unfortunately, he didn't respond, and we don't know. He could be on tour with his brother.
And he could still be dealing with the repercussions of the virus,
Right. And again, maybe he just doesn't want to talk about it right now. Who knows what it feels like to be close to death, as he stated he was.
Mm-hmm.
But we would love to still talk with him and maybe even do a complete show on him, because his testimony is just very, very telling. How he faced death twice while he was suffering with this very, very dangerous disease that we are all reeling from. We're all having some very, very serious thoughts about this disease, because we don't know where it's going to end.
His brother, I'm not going to share what his brother did, but what his brother did during his time in the hospital, which is DDG, and what he did after was pretty impactful. So,
oh yeah, very amazing. Yeah, shout out to the family, indeed.
Absolutely. And they're always welcome on the show. We're really huge advocates of bringing news that's informative, and we're trying to help people because, all of us are kind of in the same boat, and we don't want any families to be negatively impacted by what's going on. And we can see that there are a lot of families that are negatively impacted by what has been going on. But on a positive note, let's share our giveaway winner. Let's go ahead and cut into that. Let me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, guys, in the future now, you're going to have to be sure to subscribe to both channels. You're going to subscribe to the new Tosh Time and Black Label Reviews React videos. And also, this video will be re-uploaded to the new channel for Sunday morning at 9 o'clock every Sunday. We're going to upload the video. You must leave a comment on that channel as well about what's going on. The same thing. So you're going to leave a comment in two places, here and on the other channel Sunday after it airs and it's uploaded, in order to win the money.
Right. And another thing too, that also doubles your chances of winning. We want to make it fair across the platform. And we also want people to feel comfortable with leaving comments. I know we're talking about some things that are very uncomfortable, and we want to kind of get you comfortable with being uncomfortable. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of testimonies that are being shared on the show. You know, people that have had pre-existing conditions, people who have caught in the Rona, people who have caught in it and they're scared to take the vaccine. There's people that have lost loved ones and they're like huge advocates of getting the vaccine because they lost loved ones. There's people like me who have family members with weakened immune systems who felt empowered to have to take the vaccine to make sure that they're protecting their family. I mean, it's just there's a large realm. So we want to get all those inputs and feedback. And the only way we can do that is if you guys are commenting on both channels so that we can advocate for you guys the way you advocate for us. But let's go ahead and get into. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Do you have anything else to add on to that before we get into the giveaway winner?
Very much so, Tosh. Very well put. I couldn't have said it better.
Oh, well, I'm sure you could have. You're very eloquent with yours.
Well, so are you.
All right, let's get into this. This is a fair use warning because like we always do, honey, baby boo child, we check with YouTube before we upload the comments and the commentary, not the comments, but we check with YouTube. And actually, let me stop sharing my screen just to let you guys know how serious Black Label Reviews and I are about this. Let me go over here real quick and show you what we do. So today is what, the 21st? So let me show you what Black Label Reviews and I did. Where is it? Where you at? Where you at? So yesterday, which is, if you can see on the screen, it says August 20th. We uploaded this whole live stream. We reached out to YouTube. We said, is it okay? Does this fall under fair use regulations? I spoke with YouTube directly. I asked them, is there anything I need to do to make sure that we're not breaking or violating any kind of YouTube guidelines that you have in place? And they said, no. Everything that you're uploading on this video is approved by YouTube. We're monetizing it. And so you look, we're just making sure that we're following the rules, and we're also making sure that we're bringing commentary to you that is unbiased and is fair and is educational, and it's hopefully going to save people's lives. Because I know just from the conversations I've had with Black Label Reviews on the back end, it's actually helped save my life and, you know, my brother's life. Because Black Label, I'm not going to give too much information about her, but she is very informed. She knows what the hell she's talking about. She's very educated, and she has a background that she's very humbled, and she's not going to share with you, but she knows what she's talking about. And so I'm trying to align with people that know what the hell they're talking about, who really care about people. It's not about a YouTube number. It's not about subscribers. It's not about, you know, throwing anyone underneath the bus. It's just about spreading information that's going to help people. All right. So I just had to, you know, throw that out there before we get into the giveaway winner. All right. So let me go back to sharing my screen with you guys. Let's get into this real quick. Let me, let's see here. Uh-oh. Let me make sure that it looks the way I want it to look. I want it to look perfect for you guys. And let's jump into this.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Cheryl Lee is in the building.
What's up, Cheryl Lee? Yeah. What? Shout out to Cheryl Lee. What? All right, I'm going to pause it right here because Black Label Reviews. And I shout out to you, Cheryl Lee. It's so good to see you, fam. Thank you for coming in. Black Label Reviews is actually going to let you guys know who the new winner is. But before Black Label Reviews, shoot, child. What? I hate when I do that. I hate when I fast forward too fast. All right, here we go. Before Black Label Reviews shows you who the new winner is of today's giveaway, shout out to Jill's Comfort Zone. Jill's Comfort Zone won the last giveaway, and she is an amazing content creator and supporter of this channel.
Sure
Please
is. Shout out to you, Jill.
Yes. Go show her some love, child. All right. All right. So, Black Label Reviews. Who is...
Drum roll.
Drum roll.
And the winner is Bertha Franklin.
Yes.
Congratulations, Bertha.
Yes. Yes.
And thank you so very much for your love and support.
Oh my goodness. So let's talk about why Bertha won. Bertha Franklin left this comment. She said, "This live was so on point." She said, "My brother just called and said he caught the R0NA. He works in the medical field and is fully vaccinated, you guys. Thanks so much for all the prayers." So this goes to show you that even though he's fully vaccinated, he still caught it, but at least he built up a barrier for himself. But oh my gosh, prayers go out to Bertha. She's been through a lot. She's a loyal subscriber. She's always commenting on the channel. She's always supporting. She's always here. It doesn't matter what we upload. She's always there for us. Black Label, do you want to add in anything to this?
Yes, she's an amazing supporter. And thank you very much, Bertha. Prayers are going up to you and your family and also your brother. So sorry that he did actually manage to access something as horrible as this virus. Hopefully they've been able to, catch it for him and things will be turned around in his favor. We'll continue to pray for you, as we're saying, and your family as well. And thank you again for your love and support.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Bertha. Hey, Bertha, when you catch the replay of this, drop me your Cash App. I think I have it on file. But if not, if it's changed, drop me your Cash App information. I will send that over to you after the live stream. Everyone, drop some emojis in here for our girl, Bertha. Yes. Bertha. Hey, what's up, amazing? Isn't it amazing? Amazing.
Amazing is in the house. Amazing bless.
Amazing love. What you know about that for vibrato, Black Label? What you know about vibrato?
Oh, that's such a cute song. Amazing. Okay, look, I don't really know the song. I don't know the words, rather. I've heard the song.
Black Label Reviews, can I please ask you a favor?
Sure.
If you could refrain from upsetting I really, honey, like, look, Black Label can sing. She act like she don't know the song, but she knows the song. She's just trying not to let me embarrass myself, because y'all know I can't sing, but Black Label can actually sing. Matter of fact,
love. Hey, Eats with Fifi is in the house. Welcome, Eats.
Hey, Fifi, girl, I loved your commentary on. So Fifi was our special guest. What was it? Was it last week or the week before? Was it
last week?
It was last week. Man, y'all need to go check out that video. She dropped some gems. She was very unbiased. She talked about equal rights for people, the right to choose, but she also spread some knowledge, child. That's what
those gems is like, watch those super spreaders. Those crowds are gonna get you guys.
Yes, honey. She was honest with it, and like people don't want honesty nowadays. They just want us to like sugarcoat and be like, everything is rainbows and sunshine. Everything ain't rainbows, lemon juice, and sunshine, honey. So sit your butt down. I don't know how that far.
That's so true.
Oh, child. Black Label, calm me down. See, Black Label is the only person that can calm me down. All right, I'm calm.
Yes, you're calm. Remain calm at all times.
Child. I know Black Label can sing for real, for real. See, amazing child. She can sing. Okay, let's get into this. So the second part of this show, we're going to talk about this woman. Like, this is so sad, y'all. Let me know what you guys think about this. This poor lady. Oh my gosh. Okay, this woman gave birth to a healthy baby before passing of the coronavirus, just days after she gave birth to her baby. Whew!
It's devastating.
My gosh. Oh my gosh. I am so upset by this. This really upset me. This story really pissed me off. I'm going to play some audio for you in a second because her family has something really, really important to say. But let me show you some statistics. Okay. The main thing I really want to walk you guys through is the vaccines are safe and effective, and has never been more urgent to increase vaccinations as we face the highly transmittable Delta variant and see severe outcomes from RONA among unvaccinated pregnant people. The CDC director, Dr. Rochelle, said in a statement by the Associated Press. Okay, so basically, in a nutshell, vaccines are safe for pregnant women, and the CDC is even advising this. Black Label, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, it's statistically, Tosh, it's a very sad, however, very serious situation for pregnant women in the RONA. More than 94% of pregnant women were admitted to the hospital with the RONA, and they were unvaccinated, Tosh.
Wow, man.
We have many pregnant women who are in the hospital right now. They're showing up, Tosh, in their second or third trimester with the RONA,
man,
unvaccinated. Man. It's very very sad, and the cases are rising. They're still continuing to rise amongst the unvaccinated.
Man,
we have approximately 105,000 pregnant women who have been infected with the RONA.
Wow.
In the United States alone, and almost 18,000 have been hospitalized.
Wow.
It's pretty severe, Tosh. We also take note that death could occur during preterm birth due to this very serious disease. Wow. As well as stillbirths, miscarriages, and many other complications could occur. So yes, the CDC does urge vaccines for pregnant women.
Yes.
If you're pregnant, please don't hesitate to go out and get vaccinated.
And those stats are really legit. I mean, like I told you guys at the start of the live stream, me and Black Label Reviews, we take the time to do a lot of back-end searches, pull up statistics, and so that we're bringing you information. We don't just want to go live and be like, we live. We want to go live and bring you information that's going to help you stay alive, okay? And just think about stuff. And what's up, W. Brown? Shout out to you, W. Brown. I know you were in the last live stream and you had a lot of good questions. A lot of the questions you had were the questions I had. So shout out to you. And hey, Gloria, hey, Gloria.
W. Brown is in the house. What's up, everybody?
Yes, we got Gloria. Shout out to Gloria. It's so good to see you, fam. I know you've been through it, honey, but it's all good, sweetheart. We got you. Let's talk about this woman. I'm going to play some audio from her family, but before I get into that, let's walk through this. So a Florida woman passed away from the coronavirus 19 days after she gave birth to a healthy baby girl via C-section. Her name is Kristen McMullen. If you guys want to research this story, There's a lot of stories on it on the internet. Go check it out. She was only 30 years old. 30
And
years
she
old.
wasn't even in the prime of her life yet.
She wasn't even in the prime of her life, Black Label. And she was admitted into the hospital on July 21st with the R0NA and pneumonia, according to her auntie, Melissa. She was sent home after staying 4 days, but hospitalized a secondary time on the 26th. Hey, Hazel! Ha! Hazel, girl, where you been? Hey, shout out to our new member, Hazel. Girl. Oh, it's so good to see you back on the scene. It's so good to thank you for becoming a member. Shout out to my members. Shout out to my mukbang rebels and my honey boo-boos. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God. Big shout out to Hazel Reptiles, man. She's a real one. She's been on the scenes for a while. Now, I'm really irritated at the fact that this woman passed away. She was only 30 years old, man.
It's devastating. Look how they sent her home, and 5 days later, she was rehospitalized.
Do you think the family might sue the hospital for doing that?
Well, it depends. She could have signed a paper, a release form. The hospitals are overwhelmed. I'm going to give you the numbers on all of that as well. Things are looking pretty bleak.
While you look for the numbers, let me know when you're ready. But while you look for the numbers, I'm going to share another thing about this story. I'm going to show you guys the audio on this. But Kristen McMillan's daughter was born on July 27th, okay? NBC News reported. After an emergency C-section birth, delivered the baby. Listen to me, y'all. She gave birth on July 27th. She passed away August 6th. Y'all. Oh my goodness. If this don't trigger you, I don't know what you're not human.
That's pretty devastating.
The same day, the doctors put her on a ventilator. In the Atlanta Journal-Constitution reported. So I'm saying, like, damn. Okay, Black Label, you got some statistics you want to share with us?
Oh, absolutely, because these pre-birth labors due to the R0NA mixed in with pneumonia is devastating the hospitals. In fact, I want to give you guys some numbers, period, on 6 states that have literally no ICU beds left, Tosh.
Wow.
Now, this is as infections they continue to increase nationwide. The worst.
Before you go on, you guys need to really listen to what Black Label is telling you about these statistics. There's no ICU bed. I want to cuss so bad, but I promise Black Label I wouldn't. There's no ICU beds left. Do you understand what she is saying? She's being very calm, but I'm the calm before the storm. There are no beds left, people. Okay, go ahead, Black Label. I need to step away.
Yes, because people have the right to not get injected. If they want to take capsules instead and take a chance, that's your choice. You have the choice. The choice is in your hands. But right now, you have your life in your hands too. Mm-hmm. And I can say this, the worst location that you would want to be in right now as it pertains to Alabama and needing a hospital bed, an ICU bed for intensive care units, is Alabama. Alabama is the worst hit. There are no beds
in Alabama. Okay?
Yes. And Georgia, they have 94% usage. It's been used. Okay, the numbers that I'm going to give you, they're telling you they're looking like 2 weeks in Kentucky. They're going to be complete the beds. They won't have any beds, and Kentucky's capacity is at 90%. So The worst is Alabama. They have no beds. Georgia is at 94% full. Florida is the third worst. It's at 93.2%. No beds available. Almost gone. Mississippi is at 93%. And I have some stats that I need to share with you guys a little later in the show about Mississippi that will devastate everyone.
You know, one thing I noticed about the stats you're giving is predominantly black. There's a lot of predominant black people, black community in these regions.
Yes, there are. Texas, 92%. And of course, Kentucky, it has more beds than any other place, but they're expecting these beds to be gone in Kentucky in 2 weeks, guys.
Wow.
So we are out of time. I don't know where we're going to go with this after the beds have been filled, because there's a lot of things going on that are not being talked about in the media. We have medics circling hospitals for hours with patients in them. There are no beds in a lot of locations. So yes, this is very, very serious. We're in a very serious time in America.
Yeah, this is scary. This, you guys, like, honestly, we're just feeding the information to you guys, okay? Like, that is very scary. Imagine if something happened to your loved one and you needed to call for some support, but there ain't no beds available. And the another messed up thing too is, like I said in my last live stream, I had a growth. I do have a growth on my foot. And I'm like, man, I might as well just deal with it by myself than go into a hospital if I can find a bed in the hospital. I
Well,
might.
then see that, Tosh?
Mhm.
That's part of why they're sending everyone home so quickly. They don't have room. After they've done what they can do for you, they're sending people home with oxygen tanks, okay?
Right. Because to your point, this woman, she gave birth on the 27th, and they sent her home even before that. Like, they sent her home before she gave birth, even though she was showing a lot of symptoms. They should have kept her in there.
You would think that they would have kept her in there, but the hospitals are overwhelmed, and I think that we're in a lot of trouble here.
Man, I wish I would have told Fifi we were going to do this video, because I know she would have some interesting perspectives on these statistics, and because she's a respiratory therapist who is actually helping terminally ill, critically ill Rona patients right now. So
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I know that she could speak to these numbers because also an average of 11,521 new Rona patients were admitted every day in the week ending in August 17th. That was last week.
wow, that's scary. That's very
That
scary.
quite a few new diseases
Mm,
per day.
that is.
This thing is accelerating, guys.
It is, and it's mutating into different. We got the Delta, and then what was the other one that you guys were talking about? No,
The Lambda
the
is the
Lambda.
newest version, uh, the newest mutation of this disease, and it has not spread as rapidly as the Delta has, but it's a lot more invasive. So the doctors are, they're in deep research about this vaccine because it's non-responsive to the medications apparently.
And I was watching Fifi's video. Go check out Fifi. Eat with Fifi. She's the real deal. She said that the first Lambda case was in California. That's close to me and you.
Oh yeah,
How does that
that's
make you feel?
that's too close to home. Is pretty scary.
Right. Now check this out. Despite the mother's illness, the baby girl is healthy. Thank God. It is unknown if the mother, her name is Kristen McMillan, had received the vaccine. Her family told NBC News that people need to be careful when around pregnant women, regardless of their vaccination status. Let's go on. We personally feel that whether a pregnant woman is or isn't vaccinated, or whether they wear a mask or don't wear a mask, we feel like they're at a huge risk potentially for it to be deadly for them or their baby, McMullen's aunt told the news outlet. Last week, the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention in Atlanta urged pregnant women to get vaccinated due to the Delta variant of the Rona surging in the country. CDC data reported only about 23% of pregnant women had received at least one dose of the vaccine. And last but not least, the vaccines are safe and effective, and it has never been more urgent to increase vaccinations as we face the highly transmittable Delta variant and see severe outcomes from Rona among unvaccinated people. CDC Director Dr. Rochelle said in a statement, the Associated Press reported. Now let me jump into the actual audio of what we're trying to show you what this family went through. Okay, and Black Label, make sure you pause me. Jump in anytime you want to, because
Okay.
this really pisses me off.
Yes, of course, we need to know exactly what is going on in the facility. What are the steps being taken with the pregnant women that come in the second and third trimester?
Right. And if you this also is a warning for women who are planning to try and have babies. Like, come on, man.
Oh,
We're
very much so. With these numbers, you would want to reconsider. And I'm also going to give you guys some information about unvaccinated symptoms of the Delta variant. And if you're vaccinated, I'm going to give you symptoms for those as well, for those people,
yes.
because you still can catch this disease. That's why we're urging you guys to stop grouping off. We had a medical professional tell you guys last weekend to not group off, try and do it with family. And if you must be all on one accord, no more than 15 at a time. You must all mask at the same time. You're going to eat together. You must not talk while you're eating. And there's just a lot to do that people are not willing to do. People are trying to party and have a good time. And we're in the middle of, we're looking in the middle of a disastrous reality. It's
Exactly. It's not a party all the time. Sometimes you got to put on your big girl panties and, realize that this is a situation that impacts. It's not, like I said in the last live stream, it's not just about you, it's about other people. You know what I mean? Like, I remember
correct.
when my mom was still alive and I knew she had heart problems and stuff, I didn't want to even go around her when I was sick. I didn't want to go around her when I had a cold. This is pre-Rona times. And I remember I told my mom, I said, I don't want to go around you because, Mom, I'm not feeling good. And she says, well, I guess I'm going to catch it too. But that's how my mom was,
Right.
loved us. But with this virus, we have to be compassionate, not just about ourselves and our personal belief, but we also have to understand what we decide for ourselves impacts what happens to other people.
Exactly. And when we're looking at these numbers, it's very troubling. If you look across the board, I see a lot of problems. Number one, children can't be vaccinated. We have children in the schools being very ill.
I was
Become
gonna ask you about that, Black Label, because it's like children can't be vaccinated, but they're letting these kids go back to school. So, and then there was a report that I saw earlier today that really pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. All right, hurry back, Cheryl. There was a thing that I saw earlier today where a woman, no, Fifi reported on this. Actually, this is what irritated me. Last night, I was watching Eat with Fifi, and she said that a woman allowed her kids to go back to school after they tested positive for the Rona. That pissed me off, man, because
well, it's very sad, yeah. And then you have go ahead. I'm sorry, Tosh.
I was going to say, you know, to play devil's advocate, you have parents that are tired and stressed out because they cannot afford to be a teacher and a child care provider and you carry a 9 to 5 job. That's what this pandemic has forced a lot of parents to do. They're forced to have to be the teacher, stay at home, do online courses for their kids, maintain a 9 to 5 job, and then also try to find some sort of happiness and peace within themselves. So I'm just playing devil's advocate, but I'll be honest with you, it'd be a cold day in hell before I had a child who tested positive for the Rona and allowed them to go back to school. But to your point, kids are not authorized to have to take the vaccination. So that's why I feel like I'm chasing my tail sometimes. Do you feel that way, Black Label? Do you feel like you're chasing your tail sometimes? Because I'm doing everything I need to do. I'm masking up. I'm walking around with hoodies on. I got sunglasses on at night. I got my mask on, child. I'm trying to eat in. I'm trying to cook my own food. I got the vaccine. I'm gonna go try and get the booster shot that they're telling me to get because I'm eligible for the booster shot in 8 months. But then you got these lint lickers having their kids go back into the goddamn classroom and spread this virus. You got the borders open. Ain't nothing being done for these people to have to be checked or be vaccinated. You know what I mean? It's like, damn.
Well, Tosh, it's a sad time. And look, let's take a look at this. Here's the 20 months into this virus, right?
Right.
Here are the latest R0NA stats. We have nearly 200 million cases, resulting in more than 4 million deaths. That was as of July 2021. Okay. Now, as it pertains to the kids, we're going to use this state of Mississippi. They're the ones with the lowest vaccinated record.
Mm-hmm.
Mississippi schools are in trouble. The first week of back to school, Tosh, the numbers are staggering. Out of 800 schools tested between August the 9th and August the 13th. Now, this is per data compiled by the state of Mississippi. The first week, Tosh, they went back to school. 4,521 students have tested positive for the vaccine or for the R0NA. And 20,334 have been quarantined.
Wow.
That's approximately 50% of the students. Now, these are the numbers after only 1 week of school. And again, Mississippi has the lowest vaccination rate amongst all the states, Tosh, at 34%. Now, this is really more sad information about Mississippi. In fact, a 13-year-old boy died from the Delta variant last week, and it was the fifth Mississippi child to die during this pandemic.
See,
now, to continue, also, Tosh, 948 teachers or staffers tested positive last week in Mississippi.
So are we crazy?
Also, yes, this is a lot. And also 1,463 were quarantined due to exposure, according to the state data.
But I guess we're supposed to just go ahead and let our kids go ahead and go to school. I mean, what's the point of education if you're not going to outlive that? You can catch pneumonia and pass away. Now, we reported on a 17-year-old girl that was going to get the vaccination, but she didn't. She expired from the disease before she can get it. Now, Hazel Reptiles said her daughter, who just started high school, is a freshman. On last Wednesday, since then, she said that many kids at her school have tested positive for the R0NA, so what they do is just send. Well, hold on. What do you mean? Oh, send home. Oh, so okay. So the solve is once they test positive, they just send you home.
That's crazy. It's like they have no room for you. Number one is why I'm trying to give you guys these stats.
This really pisses me
off. The numbers
Mm-hmm.
don't jive. There won't be a bed for you. Don't wait. Time is now. It's like if you want to make it through this, and if something is telling you to take your shot, then do what you're being led to do. That's all I can give you.
Hazel, would you let your daughter get vaccinated, or like how? I can't. Oh shit! Your daughter is how old? Is she eligible to get vaccinated? And if she is, would you allow her to get the vaccine? I feel for the parents right now. See, I really wanted to have a baby pre-COVID. I really wanted to have a baby. Me and my boo talked about this, and I really, really wanted to carry my legacy on. But after COVID, I'm just like, you know what? I'm good.
Yes, it's a scary time. Look at the stats. It's like if you're just think about it now. I'm trying to tell you, the
Mm.
children can't be vaccinated, but they've been sent back to school. Make it make sense.
Right.
They
And then they're
can't
still
be vaccinated.
but here's another question I have for you, Black Label, and in the chat and everyone. If a child can't be vaccinated, but they can still catch it, how come when we were younger, we were vaccinated for chicken pox and smallpox and all this kind of stuff? What is it? Is it like a is it a I'm not into conspiracy theories or nothing, but like damn, it's showing that kids are catching this. So kids you would think that this mother's child on the screen would be eligible to get vaccinated at birth. Just like
Exactly.
we all got vaccines when we were little.
And
Like,
I could tell you that the numbers that I gave you were for 800 schools
man,
in the Mississippi area. It's heartbreaking. Now that's just one state,
oh,
guys.
this shit pissed me off. I'm sorry. Hazel says no, they just send the kid home, and each kid that was sitting on the side of them home. See, that's messed up
That is
because
ridiculous.
it's like at this point, do you want your kid to have an education? Do you want your kid to live? Okay, child. If I had a child, I would just want them to live, and I would do what I have to do. But this also goes to the stress of let's say you're a single mother. Let's say you don't have a father in the house to take care of your kids. Let's say you don't want your kids around infected kids at school. But let's say you don't really have the financial security to make sure that you can um, watch over your kid and maintain a full-time job. Like that's a messed up situation to put a young mother through.
It really is. And, it's heartbreaking too about the governor of Mississippi. Can you believe that the governor does not have a mask mandate in schools? Can anybody believe that?
I can't believe that. That's ridiculous. What's up, Rep Random? It's so good to see you, fam.
Hey,
What's up?
Red. Hey, you guys. The fact of the matter is, the governor of Mississippi is allowing each district to decide for themselves. This is how the system is being manipulated.
Mm-hmm.
It's not set up for pro-life, it seems.
Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. Drew said my friend at work just had his first child, and we all agree we feel sorry for that child. As in the next few years, our world will be even crazier than it is now.
That's right. And we're going backwards instead of forward.
Yeah,
And
we
it's
are.
really a sad time to be in America right now.
Yeah, man, this is messed up. This is so messed up. This is totally messed up. I gotta because I promised you guys I will end this live stream in 2 hours. Black Label Reviews, and I promised. So if we don't get to all the commentary, we'll come back next Saturday. But Black Label Reviews and I will be live again tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific time on the other channel, the Tosh Time and Black Label Reviews Reacts channel. So make sure you guys find us there. Oh, I'm gonna tell you what happened with Cardi B, Red, but let me get into this real quick. Check this out.
Hey, Yolanda James is in the house.
Oh, what's up, Yolanda? Yolanda James in the building.
Tonight, the CDC is urging pregnant women to get vaccinated on the heels of some new data. Expectant women have a higher risk of getting badly sick or having pregnancy complications due to COVID, but their vaccination rates are very low.
The CDC says only about 23% of pregnant women have gotten at least one dose of the vaccine. And tonight, new data shows no increased risks of miscarriage for women who received at least one dose of the Pfizer or Moderna vaccine before 20 weeks of pregnancy. The study also found the miscarriage rate around 13%, which is within the normal range. Right now, a Brevard County family is speaking about the tragic loss of a new mom. They say she died from just days after giving birth to her daughter. News 6's Crystal Moyer reports.
I spoke with Kristen McMullen's aunt and uncle, who she grew up with, and they tell me she had a lust for life. They say she was outgoing and a fighter, a life lost too soon.
And that was a dream of hers, is to have have a baby, have a family. I mean, Keith is the love of her life.
That dream for 30-year-old Kristen McMullen only lasting a little over a week after she was taken to a Melbourne hospital, 8 months pregnant, 19. Her symptoms so bad, doctors having to perform a...
For just $67, you can make as many videos as you want, and you never need to pick up a camera or use any fancy editing software. With Doodly,
Sorry about that, y'all.
C-section to deliver her daughter's summer weeks early.
She held her just for a brief moment, and after that, she immediately had to go to ICU because she was having such complications with breathing.
That was the last time the new mom would hold her newborn baby. As her condition worsened with pneumonia, her husband Keith would only be able to share the joy of their new baby through video chat. McMullen would eventually be put on a ventilator and died on August 6th. The family not sharing whether or not McMullen received the vaccine.
With her being young and completely healthy, we really thought that she was going to pull through.
I spoke with Dr. Lori Boardman, Chief Quality Officer at Winnie Palmer Hospital for Women and Babies. She says there's been an increase in patients at the hospital who are pregnant with severe cases.
They definitely have pneumonias and then are requiring oxygen if the baby doesn't look good, because sometimes their heart rates will slow. We're actually having to deliver babies before they're supposed to be born.
Dr. Boardman says the best thing pregnant women can do to protect themselves and their babies is to get the vaccine and follow CDC recommendations like wearing a mask and social distancing in crowded areas. The McMullen family now trying to get through their heartbreaking tragedy.
It's such a loss all the way around. Summer not having a mom, me not having a niece, Keith not having a wife.
The family tells me they are rallying around Keith and his daughter Summer through this difficult time. They set up a GoFundMe account to help with medical expenses. I posted that link on clickorlando.com.
Ciao.
Wow. Yeah, that is just heartbreaking. What a devastating time for the family. Can you imagine being pregnant and being willed in to give birth, and at the same time on your way there, you're already in difficulties, you're in pain with the delivery on its way, and you're having complications breathing on top of everything else. You can't probably get the correct help that you need due to overcrowding, Tosh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like, man, this really irks my chain. It really irks me, because this woman was only 30 years old and she went in and she had her baby, and it's like, wow. This little baby girl will not have her mother in her life. This little baby girl will probably have some adverse reactions, because they said the baby was born healthy. However, I mean, we don't know what the adverse reactions will be from the fact that her mother passed away of this virus. And it sounds like she allegedly might have not been vaccinated. It sounds like the CDC isn't really making it a priority for babies to be vaccinated right now, or kids at a certain age, which is weird to me.
It's very strange to me as well, Tosh. It's like, I remember when I was a little girl, I always got shots. I got vaccinated. I got the smallpox, the chicken pox, the measles, mumps, and rubella. I got it all. It's like, so what is the reason that these children have been eliminated, but at the same time you are releasing them on the public is what you're doing? Okay,
right.
I'm not stupid. I know exactly what's going on here.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
I'm beginning to wonder if this is I can't even say it.
It's a depopulation.
I can't even say what I really want to say about this disease. I really can't say what needs to be said about this disease.
Do you think it's depopulation?
Well, you know that's what it is. That's what it is. I know exactly what it is. I have the evidence. The evidence is on the internet. All you have to do is go to, well, that's another talk show. We don't want to get the channel taken down.
Right. We gotta be unbiased. But W. Brown says, did y'all see the fights about the mask mandate for schools? I just don't understand why parents don't even want to protect their children. It's just weird. Yeah, it's very weird. me personally, if I don't have any children, but if I did, I would definitely do what I had to do. If I mean I had to work 5 jobs and then make sure my child had online education, and then I would have to work a 20 hour job during the times where I couldn't make sure that my kid was getting educated, I would do that. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand why people don't understand that this is some serious stuff.
Yeah, they don't take it. It doesn't seem to me that they're taking this too seriously. You still have so many people that are just walking around unmasked. People are still grouping off. They're still just acting as if nothing is wrong. You see people, if you're driving around town, you can see people sitting out at tables having food like nothing is going on, unmasked.
Mm-hmm.
And it's troubling because there are no laws in place to protect those that are trying to protect themselves, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Let's get into Cardi B, because I know we're running short on time. We got literally 1 hour left of this live stream, and I really want to cover everything. Now, let's get into Cardi B. Cardi B was saying she's having trouble breathing, and she also talked about wanting to go and get some more plastic surgery. Child, let me know what y'all think about this, honey. Let's get back into this. You ready for this, Black Label?
Absolutely. Let's get it.
Oh, child.
I can breathe, y'all. I'm ready to give birth. I'm ready. I'm really ready. And I'm ready to get some surgery too. Y'all know I love surgery. I hate that I gotta sit down and wait like 6 months to get surgery. I want
Ooh, child. She said you guys know she loves surgery.
Ooh, child. Y'all chime in, girl. I like Cardi B. I like her. I like her attitude. I like her. I like her swag, because she doesn't really take a lot of stuff. But honey, if I was pregnant right now, and I was having some issues with my breath and my breathing and whatnot, child, the first thing I would be doing is making sure I was okay. And the last thing I'll be thinking of would be surgery. Black Label, you want to take over here, child? I'm trying, child. I'm trying. Black, I'm trying.
Child, I don't know what Cardi is doing, but let's hope that she knows the numbers. Okay, we have more than, as I've said before, we have more than 99% of the pregnant women who are admitted to the hospital with the Rona, they're unvaccinated. So I wouldn't assume that she is. I wouldn't assume that she's actually vaccinated, but I would hope that she, has a safe pregnancy, because, things are just pretty iffy out there for pregnant women. The stats are, they're high. Okay. 99%. That means 1% is vaccinated.
Right. Hey, Black Label, check your text messages real quick, fam. Let me know. Give me a 10-4 if you got that. And it does seem like she's addicted to surgery. But the question I would ask is, if you're
okay.
Okay. All right. Is surgery a good idea right now during Rona?
That question is a very sticky question for people that are adamant about continuing to cut on their bodies, so to speak, when there's really nothing wrong with them. It's, that's, to me, that's a personal issue. I can't imagine getting anything done to my body, but that's just me. People have money. They do different things with their money. Now, who knows? Maybe she wants to have her hips done. She seemed to be alluding to that. That could be the case. who knows? But she's Cardi B. She does her thing, and she has quite a huge following. So hopefully she does the right thing and can kind of wait on that surgery if it's not really necessary right now. Um, Now, this will be her second child with her husband Offset, which is one of the band members, one of the group members of the group Migos, Migos, and a very, very, very successful group.
Right.
Quavo is a very, very popular individual in the group as well. Offset is Cardi B's husband. And of course, there is one other gentleman. I'm not really sure what his name is,
Yeah.
on set or something like that. But yeah, they're very, very entertaining group. And yeah, so hopefully her pregnancy will go well, and she will ultimately not have any breathing trouble, because that was kind of spooky when she said she couldn't breathe. It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, because right now a lot of us are thinking like we're hearing stories about people passing away and stuff. And it's like they were pregnant and they had issues after giving birth. It's like, whew, just be careful out there. If you're pregnant, do your research on stuff and make sure that you're protecting yourself and your respiratory system and your baby, unborn baby.
Right, because we know that the stats are showing us that vaccinated people may get sick, but they're not being hospitalized, guys.
Mm-hmm.
We have very high ratios of unvaccinated people, and these are the statistics. These are not made up numbers.
Yeah.
These are coming from the CDC, Center for Disease Control.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so are you willing to take that chance if you're pregnant?
Right.
If anyone is in the chat and you're pregnant, I'd love to hear how you feel about this. Do you feel that you want to just take the chance and not take the shot? And, there's a lot that could go on during your second or third trimester. That's when things will probably begin to get sticky.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see people's feedback. You guys drop your comments. Drop your comments in this live stream, after the live stream. If you want to enter into the giveaway, all comments are welcome. We want to know what you guys think about this because it's been weighing on our minds.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tosh.
go ahead, what you want to say, because I got to segue into the next part.
Okay, I was just going to say I like Red's comment about her opinion.
My opinion, some people constantly have surgery because they're not happy with how God created them. That's a good point, because I remember when I was probably 14 years old. I was underdeveloped at 14, and I wanted to get implants at 14. But I'm so glad I didn't, because I got boobs outside of child. I got boobs for days now. But when I was 14, I was a track runner and I had very small body fat. I was 130 pounds, and I'm pretty tall. I'm about 5'7", 5. Me and my boo argue about this all the time. I'm probably about 5'7", okay? But when I was younger, I hated that I didn't have boobs, because I was so in shape that your boobs are mainly fat. I'm so glad I didn't have the money to get any kind of plastic surgery or anything. It was an insecurity from an immature young girl who just wanted to fit in, So
Yeah.
you're right, Red Random. Sometimes plastic surgery is because people are not happy with what God gave them, and then the society makes us feel like we have to look a certain way. We have to be pretty as women. We have to, be a certain weight. We have to have certain skin tone. We have to, you know, um, just fit into this cookie cutter mode. It's like, child, whatever. I am who I am, honey.
I hear you. It's like, but yeah, that's a very true and relevant fact. People are led by society and social media nowadays. You know, just be yourself. I'm not led by anything or anybody but myself or the Lord.
Do
So,
you remember when Kate Moss came out? Do you remember Kate Moss? Kate Moss was this Caucasian model who is stick thin. I mean, this girl, man, she came out and because I remember her because I was younger and it was back in the 90s. She was like maybe 110 pounds soaking wet, way shorter than me. I don't know how tall this girl is, but she was super, super skinny. And a lot of people identify that with being beautiful. The sad thing about it is like a voluptuous, curvy, melanated woman in the 90s wasn't seen as something beautiful. We looked at Naomi Campbell like, oh, look, she's on Michael Jackson's videos. Look, she's slender, she's tall, she's dark skinned, but look at how skinny she is.
yeah, it's like, can't have it all. It's like, whatever your skin color, it is what it is. The blessing is that you're here. But yeah, I just think some people just throw money away because they just don't have anything else to do. It's like, what's wrong with your body?
Right.
Is there something wrong with it?
What's wrong with your mind? Because if you love yourself, then you'll love your imperfections. And it's like Red Random said she wanted liposuction, but she's so scared. She just exercises and target her problem areas. I remember
Smart lady.
I watched the video. If you guys have ever seen someone get liposuction, if you watch a video of someone getting liposuction, you will not get it. I promise you, because it is disgusting.
Yeah, the suctioning is too much.
It's nasty as hell. And it's just like, really? No, I would much rather just get in my butt on the treadmill and eat some veggies and some salads for a good, 6 months to do it naturally, honey.
There it is. Yeah, you want to do it naturally if you can. But, a lot of people prefer to pay for what they want done. And it's a very unusual way to go about, handling your body.
Yep.
But it's totally legal. But, I mean, to each his own. But we have our preferences of how we do things.
Yep. What are your thoughts on Jim Jones? Like Jim Jones, I'm segueing into this real quick because Jim Jones, if you guys don't know who Jim Jones is, he is a rapper slash a reality star. Would you say, Black Label?
Because I would say entrepreneur and a rapper.
This is Jim Jones. He went public recently, and he said that he caught the Rona. Listen to what he has to say about his thoughts regarding social distancing. And Black Label, make sure that you tell me to pause anytime you want to chat about this, honey.
Okay, will do.
Okay, child, let's go.
I was running around thinking I was Superman. We knocked the socks off Superman. So I urge and encourage everybody, please continue to mask up. Please continue to hand sanitize, social distance as much as you can. I really felt it. And I don't want nobody to feel like how I felt. You know what I mean? I'm not in charge of the FDC or anything. I'm not here to tell you to go get your vaccination. I'm just here to tell you, take care of yourself. It's very real. And I'm grateful that I'm
Pause
back.
the video.
Pause.
You guys hear that? He said he was playing the Superman role. He felt like he was Superman. Body felt great. That's who it will attack. It will attack those that are in great shape. If you guys remember 2 weeks ago, Tosh and I showed you the influencer who was very fit and very much struck with the Rona. So anybody can get it. It doesn't matter that your immune system is up so big. The problem is, who are you coming in contact with? And that is the reason that I'm urging everyone to please stop grouping off. Please. Just don't do it. It's too much for you to be doing. You don't want what you're into, what you're doing. You think you do. But people are not making this stuff up. You don't want to end up in the hospital. You don't want to get up out of the bed and try and go to the restroom and you can't breathe. We have got to get a handle on this now. If your people are not telling you that you need to slow your roll, stop making moves, get your vaccine if you can, and if you don't want to get it, stop making moves, quit going out without your mask on until we can find out what the heck is going on here. Because things are not getting better, they're getting worse, guys. Right. And we're like almost 2 years into this. This thing can go 3 years at this point.
And the sad thing about it is this guy, I remember watching him about 10 years ago on VH1. He had a reality TV show with his wife, and he's very raw and rugged. This guy is a true celebrity who's been on the scenes, I would say, for at least 10 years from what I can remember. And he's saying that he caught the virus, and he's saying he's not telling people what to do, but he's saying social distance, take this serious, because when he got it, he thought he was Superman, but it tore him up. Okay? So that's something to be valued and respected. I don't know why either, Red Random. I don't know why people keep taking this like it's a joke or it's funny, but it's not a joke and it's not funny. Let's get back into this. You have anything else to add, Black people, before we start?
Oh yeah, it's very real, and a lot of more of us are going to perish,
right,
or playing around with this thing.
Yes,
and we're hopeful that we're waking a lot of you up to see that we're not, here just to be here for fun and clicks and views. We have a very serious message.
Right. We're not here to try and promote our products, or we're not here to try and make it about us. We're here because we understand, like, Black Label Reviews told you the last live stream, her mother turned 85. And, that's a big deal. She has to look out for her mother. And I have a brother that has a weakened immune system. I have to look out for him. So, we got people in the chat that have caught the coronavirus who are nervous about getting the vaccine. We got celebrities out here now saying, look, take this serious. We're not trying to, Jim Jones is not trying to tell you what to do, but he's trying to tell you this is serious, okay? And you need to really think about your next move.
Exactly.
Let's get back into this.
See y'all soon.
I gotta rewind that back.
Feel like how I felt,
I really have to rewind that back.
We just real. You heard? I was running around thinking I was Superman. We knocked the socks off Superman. So I urge and encourage everybody, please continue to mask up. Please continue hand sanitize, social distance as much as you can. I really felt it. And I don't want nobody to feel like how I felt. You know what I mean? I'm not in charge of the FDC or anything. I'm not here to tell you to go get your vaccination. I'm just here to tell you, take care of yourself. It's very real. And I'm grateful that I'm back to getting healthy. I'll see y'all soon.
That's from an entrepreneur that's been on the scenes for a long time. And a lot of these guys that are pushing their own products, a lot of these guys that are on the scene that are more worried about their own personal gain, they're not going to tell you what Jim just told you, okay? They're not going to tell you what he just told you. But he's being honest with you, and he's saying, look, be careful. This will take you out.
In a nutshell, that's what he's saying. And, there's a lot that we can say. 1 second.
Okay. While Black Label returns, I want to also say this. There was a video that Black Label Reviews and I covered with the Dub fam. Go support the Dub fam. Okay. It's so sad what happened to this gentleman. He caught the virus and he was in the hospital for almost a month, and his brother came to see him. Now he's out of the hospital, but his brother, DDG, who's a very powerful influencer, a rapper, he actually uploaded a video. Yes. He uploaded a video and he talked about how what his brother went through impacted him, and we're gonna get into that. But now that Black Label is back, before we get into that, I want her to talk about, because I know she had a thought about the Jim Jones situation. So
Yes, I think that you're correct again, Tosh, because that was very big of him to actually come out and do a video, like a subliminal type warning video, is the way I took it. He and Prissy have been together for many years, probably more than 20. And they are an amazing couple. I'm happy to know that he says that he is on the road to recovery, which is a very big step. And he is advising everyone to social distance. I love that. Put on your mask and, try not to get yourself involved in a huge group is pretty much what I took from what he was saying.
yeah, he was saying that, and he gets his money off of congregating large groups, and he's willing to take the loss by doing the right thing. I don't know why these other influencers can't take the same approach, but they're more concerned about their own bag. But this man who makes money off of pulling large groups together, he makes his money off big sales of concerts and all this kind of stuff. He's saying social distance, and he's made all these millions of dollars, and he's saying, look, this almost took me out. So you got to lead by example, people. Period. I mean, like, if you don't like it, don't get mad at me. If you're not leading by example, why are we speaking up against you? You know what I mean? I'm not going to shut up. Jim Jones is right. And this influencer on the screen right here, he was in the hospital. He shared his testimony. He was honest. He wasn't faking it. He didn't hide what he went through in the hospital and then came back on YouTube like, hey, I'm back. Everything's okay. No. He showcased what he was going through. He showed the IVs going through his veins. He showed exactly what he was going through. And no, I didn't see the pastor telling the church to take off their mask because they need to be believers in faith. But that's just that's a whole nother ridiculousness theory. Amazing Bless. I got to take that off the screen because that's ridiculous. That's ridiculousness. Well, my point is this: when you have creators like Jim Jones, who have been on the scenes, they make their money off of big crowds congregating to them, saying to social distance. When you have big content creators like Dub Fam, this man on the screen, showing you in the bed at the hospital, you can hear the beeping noises behind him. You can you can see his despair. He's actually showing you the IVs in his arm to give him life. He is telling you what he's going through. He is saying, like, take this serious. You have a lot of respect for them. I don't respect content creators that sugarcoat and they don't share the realness, but then they come back on the scene like we're supposed to support them. You're not going to get my support, fam. You're not. I will support Dub Fam. I will support Jim Jones. I will support the people that are actually thinking about the people. And it's not about a me, it's a we thing. If you're about yourself and you're not about everyone else, I can't rock with you.
Right. Everyone that is suffering in the hospital is not willing to come out like these two gentlemen. It shows the strength in the manliness that they own within themselves. They're willing to share what's really going on in their lives. They're not hiding it.
They're not hiding it.
They're not hiding the fact that they were in the hospital or they were near the hospital. You know what I'm saying? It's no secret.
There's no secret. It's not this bubblegum happiness like I was in the hospital, but I'm not going to chronicle with you what I went through. And then you just come back on the scene like everything's bubblegum and raindrops. No, everything ain't bubblegum and raindrops. You need to social distance. You need to influence your people the right way. And that's why I like Dub Fam. That's why I like Jim Jones. That's why I like influencers that can come up and say, look, even though this is going to hurt my bag, even though it's going to impact my money flow, I am not going to tell you guys to crowd around in public. I'm going to tell you to not do that. I'm going to tell you to do the right thing. So it's like I gravitate towards people who are not selfish and they're not about their own, personal gain. And I tend to see people who are different and they don't care. Like whatever. You can subliminally shade me all you want. You can hate me all you want. You can think what you want about me, but I look at you the same way. I respect Jim Jones. I respect Dub Fam. And I'm also going to respect Dub Fam's brother DDG for doing the right thing. And we're going to jump into that right now. You ready, Black Label?
I'm ready.
All right, let's get into this.
What's good, y'all? It's currently like 11 o'clock. I just left the studio at 6 in the morning, so I don't know how I'm even up. I only got like 4 hours of sleep, but when I was in the studio, I was talking to one of the producers I was in the studio with, and he was just telling me about the COVID-19 vaccine and all that other shit. And yesterday, my mama told me to go get vaccinated because my brother is really, really sick. I haven't been talking about it because I like to troll and shit and think stuff is funny, playing around with it. But honestly, like, I never really I think I had it. I think I had the vid or the R0NA last year. I think I had that shit beginning of 2020 or into 2019 or something like that. I think I had it before it became popping. And tell me if this is symptoms. Like, I had diarrhea. I know I shouldn't have said that one first, but I had diarrhea to the point, nigga, I could damn near boo-boo on myself and not control it. Like, that's how bad it was. It was to a point where I had to sleep in the shower. I don't think I even told y'all this shit, bro. I couldn't eat ice. I'd throw up if I ate ice. I'd throw up if I drank anything in my body. I'd throw it right back up. I was completely dehydrated. I don't know. I had a little bit of shortness of breath.
Sorry,
I know shortness of breath
I'm about
is
to
one
pause
of
it
them.
right now, chat.
Some other shit.
Sorry about that. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Now he is telling us that he didn't want to say anything about this, but he had been sick in the past. Now that goes into what I was saying before about his brother being so open about being sick and Jim Jones. So I'm thinking maybe they could have reached lower lows with that disease. You know, when you have the sense of death come across your body, your mindset is completely different, you know? So it's pretty telling for him to come out and give his testimony about how he felt, and he felt like he had the R0NA before. And it was so bad for him, for DDG, that he had to sit in the shower because he could not hold his bowels.
Wow.
That's very telling, Tosh.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, that's very, very telling.
The shortness of breath.
Mm-hmm.
All the symptoms that I'm going to go into the symptoms after this video plays out and we're done with the commentary on this video.
Mm-hmm. All right. But yeah, that's very telling. And, I was reading a comment from Cheryl Lee, and she was saying that she wonders if her husband passed away from the virus years ago before it was really like publicized. You know what I mean? I think there's a lot of innocent victims that probably did catch this before we even knew it was out there.
Oh yeah, my brother-in-law, he passed right like 2 months before the country was quarantined, and he was a he was a firefighter in the United States Air Force. In fact, he was a fire chief at Edwards.
Wow.
And he came down with this disease, and they wouldn't tell the family that it was the Rona, but his daughter is certain that that's what it was, because he had all of the symptoms, and they just they classified it as something else before they actually told us what happened, because he again passed like a month before the Rona broke out, a month, less than 2 months before it broke out in America.
I think that's something, because I know a lot of people who are going public are saying like, I think I might have had it before I even knew what it was.
Yeah, because it was strange the way he went into the hospital for his heart problem, but he ended up with pneumonia. So, and my niece was saying that he also had some type of a flu. So I think it was the Rona, quite frankly.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is sad.
Prayers. He was a good man.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
So many innocent families impacted by this. It's just, that's the reason why we're so passionate, you guys. Like, we're because it impacts our families, it impacts us, and
it really does. And a lot of us are like in a catch-22. If you guys have been listening to me, you'll know that I have 2 sisters that are older than me. Neither of them can take the shot. One is a back issue, and the other one is a medical issue.
Right.
Now, they're physically and mentally in great shape.
Right.
But, when it comes to one of them's back, they have a problem, and it's either or they can't take the shot, or they can take the shot, but certain medications would have to stop. And they're the type of person that says, no, God will take care of me. So we have every kind, right?
Right.
My oldest sister, she has medications that she can't be taken off of. So it doesn't coincide with what she's trying to do. Her immune system is just simply too weak. But so this very much hits home for me, because I'm stuck in the middle. I'm concerned about those that are not vaccinated, that don't want to get vaccinated. I'm concerned about those that can't be vaccinated, and I'm just simply concerned about humanity and where we're going to go from here, guys.
Yeah.
So this is way bigger than what Black Label wants.
Right. It's not a Black Label. It's not a Tosh Time thing. It's a humanitarian thing. And like, even, to your point, like your sisters, I feel bad for people who cannot get it because of their pre-existing conditions. I shared with with you guys that my good friend I've known for a long time, her mother has pre-existing conditions and she cannot get it. So it's kind of messed up. She runs a tax business and she has to interface with people knowing damn well she can't be vaccinated. So that could actually cause her pneumonia just by doing her job. Like, she can go in her job, do someone's taxes, and end up passing away because she wasn't eligible to get the vaccine. Like, that's not fair. Or W. Brown, who ended up catching the Rona, but now she's allergic to a lot of different things. So should she get the vaccine? Because the vaccine causes, you can't take the vaccine if you're allergic to a lot of different things. It's like a lot of layers to this, man.
There is, Tosh, but we do have a little bit of hope. Now, we must remember the booster shot is for those with a weakened immune system. Yeah. So if you think you have the Rona and this is for everybody. If you think that you may have the Rona, I'm going to call off the symptoms after we get, like to the end of this story.
Mm-hmm.
You have 72 hours to get the booster shot so that you won't die.
Right.
That's reality. That just came out from the CDC, and people are beginning to take that shot. In fact, the Biden has come out and said he wants everyone to have it. You qualify for it. All you have to do is show your vaccination card. You don't even have to show an ID, but I don't know if that part's true.
Right.
But everyone qualifies for it, and you can get it after 8 months after you've received your second shot.
Mm-hmm.
If you've been vaccinated, that's how long you have to wait.
Mm-hmm.
But now, if you take sick, there's another process. You can take the booster, and that's coming from the CDC, but you have 72 hours to get that booster. Even if the thing is, if you have not had the vaccine, you can get the booster shot if you take ill. Don't wait more than 72 hours. I hope I'm clear about this.
Yeah. The booster now, for people who have been vaccinated already, they are eligible for the booster shot 8 months after they have taken their second dose. So
Correct.
I will be taking the booster shot because I need to be here.
So will I. I know that they're saying a lot of things about the drug, but the drug is actually working. It's saving a lot of lives. I gave the stats on how many lives have been saved, how many lives have been lost. We're going to go into the unvaccinated and vaccinated stats very soon because we have like less than a half an hour left to the show, guys.
Okay.
And we want you all to be aware of what you should be looking out for.
Right.
And please stop grouping off. Quit talking to people directly, standing in front of them. My mother does that too. See, people can't help it. They're used to doing that.
Mm-hmm.
They'll stand right in front of you and people are talking and those little droplets are airborne.
Yes.
Till you inhale one, then you have a problem. There it is.
That's right. All right, let's get back into this so that we can end this right at 11, like we promised our viewers. And we're going to be live again tomorrow on Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. You guys, so subscribe to the new channel as well. Tosh Time and Black Label Reviews Reacts. We're going to keep bringing it for y'all. So let's get back into this.
Yes.
But like, I had to go to the hospital, and I had to get an IV put on my arm. And I thought I was gonna die. I literally thought I was gonna die.
Did you know that you can make money from YouTube within the next 6 hours with a brand new channel and zero?
Sorry, guys.
And it was crazy. Bad experience. Yeah, I think this is 2019. This is 2019. I thought I was gonna die. So I think I had it before, and it was the worst feeling ever. So
pause the video.
Ever since then, I haven't caught COVID as far as I'm concerned.
Did you catch that, Tosh? He said this was in 2019.
Yep.
We weren't told anything about this. I wonder what part of the year in 2019 this happened to DDG. Because we were not told anything about this disease until like March, February, that it was possibly, who supposedly had contaminated us. But they were talking about it in January, but we didn't get locked down until like a couple months later. When did we get locked down? Like April or March?
Around March. Was it April?
I think it was. Yeah, it must have been April. I'm not sure. Anybody remember when we all got locked down due to COVID? It's been 20 months.
Yeah, it's definitely been 20 months.
So we know That's more than a year and a half.
Yeah, this is messed up. I think a lot of people were infected before we even knew what it was, and that's another scary thing.
Absolutely.
All right, let's keep going.
As far as I know, and if I did, I probably just didn't have no symptoms and didn't care to get checked or nothing like that. But you know, I travel a lot. I'm going on tour. September 5th, I start the tour with Kevin Gates, and it's like 40 cities. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be on the road for like 2 months. I'm gonna be touching all these different people and shit. You know what I'm saying? Taking all your hoes. So it's like
He's nervous right now. He's like, "Damn, I'm."
He said he's gonna be taking all your HO, you know what's.
Right.
He's gonna be on the road. So, okay, BDG, don't catch nothing now.
doing all this different shit, interacting with different people, I feel like it's gonna heighten my chance of getting sick, whether it's COVID or it's anything. So I'd rather not be COVID and interfere with my work, and I'm able to finish the whole tour. So I really never thought it was too serious until I see my brother get it and see how sick he is. So it kind of just opened my eyes, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and get vaccinated. You know, the reason I haven't got vaccinated is because I was reading all the headlines and shit. People say they were going retarded and shit like that. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to jeopardize my mental, you know, or get bellotopsy or whatever the fuck it's called, whatever the hell niggas saying they catching off shit. But now it seems like the vaccine is becoming more and more normal, like more people is getting it, you know. And I ain't get paid to say this at all. I just, my brother got sick. That's what really opened my eyes. My brother Dub is sick. He's in the hospital right now for COVID, and it's really bad. He can't breathe. They had to put him on oxygen. Like, it's really, really bad. He got dummy skinny. He hasn't been eating. Like, it's bad. COVID is really, he gonna make it though. He gonna be good. But it's really, really, really bad. So in the hospital, they got him on steroids, taking antibiotics, all types of shit. So my manager, Eric, some of y'all know, some of y'all don't. Most of y'all should know him. Eric, not Dimitri, Eric, the other light-skinned nigga. He got it. He did have it. And he had the same thing as my brother were. It's COVID and pneumonia. And he felt like he was gonna die. And they called me and everything, talking about, I think I'm dying, man. Ooh, like saying goodbye type shit. That's how bad COVID is. And I know what it's like to feel like you're gonna die. Like, you literally start to accept it. And that's how I felt 2019, bro. I was laying in the hospital bed and I was like, bro, this is it. Fuck it. As long as I got to see my mama and shit before I die. My mom was at the hospital with me. And I was like, okay, I'm good. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna accept it. But then I was scared, so then I kept my eyes open. If I feel like if I wouldn't went to sleep, I would have died. But I kept my eyes open, waited for my IV, and they got my fluids in, and then I was okay in about 2-3 days from then. But it's real, y'all. And you know, I never got the swine flu shot. I never got any flu shots. I never got any of that shit. I never got any type of new vaccine that came out since I've been an adult or able to.
I have to pause. You can tell that this gentleman is really concerned for his brother. He's really trying to reach out. We're closing the end of this live stream. I promise you we'll end at 11 o'clock Pacific time. So I'm going to fast forward to the end of this and let you guys know this gentleman ended up getting the vaccine. He figured it was the best thing to do for himself, even though he felt like he had gotten the virus years before he knew what the virus was.
Yep, and his mother recommended it.
Mm-hmm. His mother recommended it. So let me, I'm going to fast forward to where this gentleman goes and gets the vaccine. And I'm going to show you guys. Let me stop the share real quick. A mother's love is Nothing can beat a mother's love.
I mean, nothing.
Mm-mm. Okay, let me show y'all real quick. Now I'm going to fast forward to where he goes and he gets the vaccine. Check this out. And of course, we're going to get an ad. No.
Like this time, usually like the day after that, it's only like for 24 hours to fill.
With Zillow 360, you can buy, sell, and finance it.
Tomorrow you'll be free.
Okay. Gotta do a music video tomorrow, man. Fuck.
There might be in the. You check the cabinets in there?
Shit. Did you get the vaccine already? This your second dose or your first? Did it hurt? Did it hurt?
Yeah, that's the trip.
Yeah.
People are afraid of the
I'm about to
vaccine.
get it right now. Yeah. My brother caught it, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get it.
Yep, amazing. That's what they be doing.
Daryl?
Yep.
Middle left-handed.
I'm right-handed, so do the left.
Better do the left.
You can tell he's nervous.
It's not gonna kill me, is it?
It'll be fine.
How many people got vaccinated here?
How many?
A lot. A lot.
A lot. Any questions?
No. When am I supposed to come back and get the second one?
3 weeks
Some
from
AC.
today. Right, it will text you or call you to let you know what time to come back, okay?
If I'm going out of town, I'll figure it out.
Me too,
Cause
Red.
I might have to. Okay.
You can come 4
I'm
days.
proud of
early or
you.
4 days.
DDG, I'm proud of you, boy. Come on, DDG. He is asking. Watch what he
Two
does.
things, okay? Headache, fever, chills are all common side effects of the vaccine.
I'm proud of
If it
you,
happens, you
DDG.
can take Tylenol over the counter. Other than that, there's the sore arm, all right?
Look at his face.
No.
Damn.
He's like, is that all?
Right.
Yeah.
It didn't even
It
hurt.
didn't hurt at all.
The vaccines don't hurt.
It
Yeah,
didn't hurt.
bro.
Got about 7 days to live.
There you are.
I'm all done.
You're all set.
So they just gonna text me or?
Yeah. So on the back of the card is your next appointment. Friday will let you know what time to come back.
All right.
Just hang out for a few minutes, all right? 10 to 15.
Okay. I'll make sure I have an allergic reaction.
Exactly.
Man. Black label.
Hey, you heard what he asked her. Was he gonna die? I'm telling you, people are afraid to get the shot. There's so much misinformation out there. But I'm going to go ahead and go into the stats, Tosh, because we're running out of time, I see.
Yes. Come on. Bring it.
Let's go into the signs of the Delta for the unvaccinated first. Okay, guys, here's some of the things that you should be looking out for. If you're constantly sneezing, if you have headaches, unusual headaches, if you have common cold symptoms, you may have a sore throat that is very sore, very irritating sore throat, or you may have chronic fatigue. Okay, if you're suffering from any of these things I just mentioned, it may be a good idea for you to consult with your physician. And again, these are the symptoms of unvaccinated people. Now, as it pertains to the vaccinated people, this is what you want to know. If you're vaccinated, you'll feel like you have a common cold, perhaps, and or everything associated with the common cold, and that's going to come with a cough. This is for vaccinated. Now, you also may have a runny nose, right? You may be sneezing. You may have headaches. You may have a sore throat. Okay. You may have a loss of taste, a loss of smell. But the good thing is if you're vaccinated, you may have no symptoms or mild symptoms. Now, guys, there's a lot of reasons to get vaccinated. Now, these are statistical facts. I'm not just making this stuff up. You can pull all this viable information up on the CDC's website. If you do your due diligence, you can find all of this information. This is very, very important to know.
That's what's up. We're here to inform and educate. We're not here to try and tell anyone what to do. Those statistics that Black Label are reading you are legitimate statistics that you need to take into consideration if you're thinking about getting the vaccine or not. Oh, what's up, Cooking with Miss Jones? This is so good to see you, and thank you for joining our live stream yesterday. We really appreciate you so much. We're gonna be bringing it. Next Saturday, we'll be live again. Next Saturday, we have a lot to talk about. We're gonna keep these live streams to 2 hours.
Absolutely.
We want to make sure that we're mindful of your time and we're respectful of that. We also want to make sure that we're giving you enough information that is valuable to you. We don't want to be 5 minutes. 5 minutes ain't enough, child.
It's just not enough, honey, baby, boo boo, child. We want to give it to you raw and real and uncut. And hey, got to give them what they want.
Give them what they want. Give them what they need.
What?
Hey! Shout out to Jill's Comfort Zone who won our last giveaway. Shout out to Bertha Franklin for winning today's giveaway.
Shout out to the ladies, to the winners. Let's see if we can get a guy to drop a nice comment. Remember, guys and girls, you must drop a comment on this channel and also on Sunday's video in order to win.
Yeah,
cash prize, guys.
Yeah, you got to drop a comment on both channels. We're going to go live tomorrow on Sunday at 9 a.m. on the new channel. We need you to drop a comment after the live stream airs. We need you to drop a comment after this live stream airs. And that's how you can win. What's up, E-Dub family in the building?
E-Dub, what?
Still Red Random.
Yes.
Any parting words, Black Label, before we go?
Absolutely, Tosh. Thank you for inviting me to be a part of such a wonderful platform. And hey, it was another wonderful show. And guys, just know the winner will be announced the following Saturday.
That part. Every winner will be announced on Saturday at 9 a.m. on this channel. Make sure that you comment after the live stream on this channel. Make sure you comment after the live stream tomorrow on Sunday when we go to the new channel, so you can double your chances of winning. Shout out to all my honey boo boos and Mukbang Rebels, A Quiet Storm, Red Randoms. Shout out to Bertha. Shout out to Cheryl Lee. Shout out to all you guys. Shout out to all the people I missed. I love each and every last one of you guys, and we're gonna keep pushing up in here. We got more commentary, and we're going to keep bringing it. Okay, the channel's
absolutely
direction, child.
We're moving. There's only one way we're gonna go, and that's up. And we're gonna take you guys with us. Just remember, if you want to win the money, you must drop a comment on both channels. You're not gonna win the money. That's the catch.
That's the catch. It has to be both channels, child. because we want to see what you guys have to say. And we're interested. We're curious on what you guys think.
That's
Not
right.
just what we think.
We're so curious. We're willing to pay you guys to find out what you think.
Okay, right? That part, Black Label. We're
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Shout out to Black Label Reviews. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for co-hosting the show with me. And
thank you.
Y'all, we'll see you guys tomorrow at what? 9 a.m. Pacific time.
Be there or be square.
Yes, sir. Ski.
Pound up the likes, Black Label and Tosh Time Review family fans.
Yes. All right, fam. We finna close this out real quick and let's do this. Thank y'all so much for coming. We really, truly do appreciate each and every last one of you.
Very much so.
You ever wondered what